So I hadn't filmed any of this job at all yet. This is a about a 48-inch red oak, maybe a little bit bigger than that. And I'll show you the limbs that I'm dealing with here. Get on up here. All right, so we're up right there. I'll tell you what's going on here. So this limb right here, you can see my hand, how big that limb is. So these limbs stretched over the roof of this house all the way over to that, where that eave is, where that thing protrudes up right there. That's where they were, was over there. And very large limbs. I've actually hung them on the ropes by myself and lowered them down. We got the roof here, shed there, and all the debris going over yonder. There's the big one down there. So anyhow, what has prompted this is you see those black spots on the shingles right over there to the left of that little bitty limb. So they had a limb bust through the roof there. It's been a while back. And then not long ago, you see that different patch right there? That's actually the master bedroom. And they had a storm come in here and a limb broke out of this tree from up here. And it speared through the roof and actually went through the ceiling in the bedroom, come through just over the bed. They wasn't home whenever it happened, so they've decided to that they want this side, these limbs that were protruding off. So you had one down there that was rotten. You can see it completely rotten. And then this one right here is a big one. And then there was another pretty good size one right there. So now I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna get that one more right there is what I'm about to get, and get it down, and I'll be done. Because the rest of these right here, if they break, they're gonna fall back here. And then I'll show you all the base of the tree down here. It's pretty rotten, but they want to try to get a few more years of life out of the tree. It's got a place to fall right over there. So I've got the rope locked off on the porter wrap right there. It goes all the way up to the top of the tree through the crotch. And we've got that piece out there. I'm gonna swing it that away. They come back down, and then once it drops, then I'll fix it up, come down, and lower it all the way down. The wind's blowing pretty bad today too. We got another storm coming in tomorrow evening, and they were wanting this done before the storm hit. And we had a storm last week, wet everything up. My yard is borderline dry enough for me to get in it and do anything. Okay, so let's see, we're gonna notch this dude. So I'm shaving my notch out because I don't want to drop a notch, because it'll hit right on the roof right here. From up here, from where I'm at, right here, it's be a pretty substantial fall. So now I'm gonna go up above it. Just need to mark it here. So Worked good too, yeah. Let's see here. Go over here and get this little sucker. You just gotta make dang sure you got clearance to do that, because you only get one chance. I'll get this other sucker over here. Okay. So I've got another rope up here. I'm gonna go ahead and tie it on this butt piece of this tree. And then when I go down to lower this piece down, I'll put it, go ahead and put it in the porta wrap. So while I'm right here, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this piece out. And get it. So let's see here. I'll spin it around. You can see how high I am. Just right. Okay. So now we're going to get the rest of this limb here, which will be pretty easy. Now, just cut little sections of it off. You're gonna go on over this way. And we're gonna get it like this. I'm gonna get this, and this broke, the end of this broke off. Get the sucker off of it too. You want that? Dude, that looks pretty dang good. Yeah. Show y'all.
You ain't bothering me. I'm just been doing a little rat killing this morning.
Right.
Ain't bothering me none. Sure ain't. Yeah. Like I said, we actually should have had this done, and of course, perfect time to do it in the summertime, and everything good and dry. But,
Oh yeah.
but
That's what she said. She said. So there's the after shot. So going back, editing this video, watching it, just really surprised I pulled this one off by myself, especially watching the before parts of the video, just how long those limbs were out on it, and completely did the whole thing, you know, by myself. Didn't plan on doing it that way, but they wanted to try to get it done before this storm that we just had tonight. Today, our winds were as bad as I have seen them. We were having gusts of 50 mile an hour, sustained 30 something miles an hour. After about 1 or 2 o'clock, it was just crazy winds. And I was in my lift a little bit today, this afternoon after lunch, and I wasn't very high up. And the wind was pushing that lift. I wouldn't have wanted to go up past about 20 foot today, because, I mean, it was pushing that thing all over the place. But luckily, Monday, I did this in 2 afternoons. I went over there Monday afternoon. I didn't get there till late. We worked a little bit longer in the woods, and I got there, it was probably pushing 5 o'clock when I got there and got to going on it. And then I came back on Tuesday afternoon. I was able to get there a little bit earlier, around 4, and got it wrapped up. That big limb, the last 2 pieces I took out of it were some serious heavy pieces. And, you know, what I do, I'd lock them off in a porta wrap, cut them, and then go down and lower them. And I would actually lower them, hold the rope in my hand, and walk with them off the side of the hill down there where they wanted the stuff put. And so, you know, if you need any tree work, holler at me. You can email me down below is my email. You can email me, or you can also you can see my number on my stuff. It's a number that it doesn't get answered. Just leave a message there. It's area code 662-889-3201. And it's a answering service. Pick it up like voicemail and just leave a message, you know, where you're at and just what you got or whatever. And we'll see about getting it done. But we've had a lot of trees down this evening and tonight. A lot of power's been out. So far, our power hadn't been out or anything, so we're good. Chris is going to be here in the morning while y'all watching this, 6:30. We're heading out to do one at a lady's house. Just has a walk-through gate on it, and all of it will be done. I know the camera's probably been out of focus because it's probably been focusing on the flag behind me, but it'll all have to be wheelbarrowed out of her backyard, which will be fine. I'll be in the tree, can't get a lift back there. Like I said, the walk-through gate's only about 3 foot wide, and we'll be getting it all out. But we'll roll with it. You can't have them all where they're easy and simple to do, you know what I mean? So appreciate y'all watching. I know there's probably a lot of people asking about the 592. Give me some time to run it. I need to run it, and then I'll do some videos on it, and we'll talk about it and all that good stuff. So I will say this straight out of the box, the freaking saw's heavy. I'm telling you, it's heavy. And if you watch my stuff and know how I am about saws, you know right off the bat I'm not crazy about a heavy saw. So anyhow, we'll catch y'all later. Later, taters.